In a world where every smile hides a secret and every relationship balances on a knife's edge, one woman's courage uncovers a truth powerful enough to destroy lives or save them. This is the story of Savi and Neil, two people forced into a storm of betrayal, memory loss, family wars, and a shocking confession that turns an entire household upside down. That you're stepping into a house where trust collapses, loyalties shift, and one wrong choice can cost everything. Let's begin. December 1st, Savi secretly enters Shrichand's house with Neil's help, hoping only to meet her children. But the moment quickly transforms into something far darker. Hidden papers and whispered clues lead Savi and Neil to a terrifying truth. Shrichand was behind Rajat and Tejaswini's deaths, and he has been running a massive money laundering racket. A quiet visit suddenly becomes the beginning of a dangerous war. December 2nd, Savi gathers her evidence and exposes Shrichand in front of the family. Shock spreads across the room as she explains his connection to Rajat's death. But before the family can process anything, the evidence mysteriously disappears. With no proof left, Shrichand twists the narrative, turning the stunned family against Savi and painting her as the villain. December 3rd, in the middle of rising tension, Neil unexpectedly fills Savi's hairline with sindoor. The gesture disarms everyone, and before confusion settles, the police arrive to arrest Shrichand. Cornered and desperate, Shrichand grabs Sai and holds her hostage, using a child as a shield. Fear ripples through the family as chaos erupts. December 4th, Shrichand is finally captured, but relief is short-lived. Neil collapses and is rushed to the hospital. When he wakes up, there is no recognition in his eyes, not of his family, not of Savi, not of his past. The doctor confirms their worst fear, complete memory loss. December 5th, Bhagyashri unleashes her anger on Savi, accusing her of bringing destruction into their home. She demands Savi stay away from the family and the children. But Savi, thinking only of Sai and Kian, makes a surprising decision. She accepts a role alongside Neil, choosing to stay for the children's sake, even if it means facing hatred every day. December 6th, doctors advise the family that Savi must continue acting as Neil's wife until he recovers. Stability, they say, is the best medicine. Savi agrees, though guilt gnaws at her. She hides Tejaswini's photograph, terrified that reminding Neil of his real past could break him again. December 7th, Bhagyashri and Riddhi secretly visit a lawyer to take custody of Sai and Kian away from Savi. The betrayal is painful, but Savi receives a small moment of happiness when her suspension from the police force is lifted. It's the first good news she's had in weeks. December 8th, Neil and the kids enjoy pizza and a movie, but tension rises when Sai reveals his olive allergy. Later, Savi prepares nervously for her date with Neil, unsure how to act around a man who once loved her but now remembers nothing. She takes Sai with her, making the evening awkward, emotional, and unexpectedly warm. December 9th, Neil surprises Savi with a heartfelt birthday gift. He may have no memories, but something inside him still recognizes her pain. He gently asks her to reveal the truth, to tell him who he really was, because he senses the weight she carries. December 10th, Neil throws a party for Savi. Laughter briefly replaces fear. Sai quietly thanks God for seeing Savi smile again. The doctor announces promising news. Neil is recovering quicker than expected. For a moment, hope returns to the house. December 11th, just when things begin to heal, tragedy strikes again. Neil collapses and slips into a coma. The family breaks down, and Savi, devastated and afraid, takes the kids to Bagyashri for safety. The tiny bit of light they found is suddenly swallowed by darkness again. December 12th, in a moment that feels almost miraculous, Neil regains consciousness, and with it, his full memory. At the same time, Bhakti informs Savi that Shrichand has confessed to the murders. The nightmare finally ends as Savi prepares to leave with the children. She shares a quiet, emotional goodbye with Neil, a goodbye filled with everything they lost, everything they survived, and everything they may never get back. This story isn't just about crime or drama. It's about how truth breaks people and how it frees them. Savi walked through betrayal, hatred, and danger to protect her children and uncover a killer. Neil fought through memory loss and emotional chaos to rediscover himself. And a family learned that trust is fragile. One secret can turn unity into war. But through every storm, one thing remained: courage. Not the loud kind, but the quiet courage of someone who keeps going even when the world collapses. Shrichand's confession closed one chapter. Savi's goodbye opened another. And somewhere in between the pain and the healing, both of them found strength they never knew they had. Thank you for watching. If this story gripped you, like, share, and comment. Which moment shocked you the most? Was it the missing evidence, the hostage drama, or Neil's memory loss?